It'll ruin the relationship.
I don't have a relationship with him. I don't got no call, no text. This ain't no friendship. This none of that.
Jermell Iron Man Charlo say he want all the smoke with Floyd Mayweather. Say he been wanting smoke with Floyd Mayweather. We was both at 154 pounds at the same time. I want to smoke with him then, and I won't smoke with him now. I'ma let y'all hear exactly what he said. I'ma play y'all the audio. We gonna cook on it. But before we do that, make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subbed to this channel. So Jermell Charlo, man, you know, Jermell Charlo want all the smoke. And this time, he's talking about Floyd Mayweather. Now, Jermall Charlo, he was on the interview with Jermell Charlo also. Hell of an interview, might I say. But Jermall Charlo, he was talking about how him and Floyd Mayweather is cool. How Floyd Mayweather give him a lot of advice, how he kind of look up to Floyd Mayweather. And Jermell Charlo wasn't on that type of time. He talking about, look, man, we was at 154 pounds at the same time, and I wanted all the smoke in the world with Floyd Mayweather. And I still want Floyd Mayweather right now to this day. I don't care if he 50 and I'm 40. If I'm 50 and he's 60, I don't care. I just want to fight him. So we all know that Jermell Charlo is undisputed at 154 pounds right now. And we all know that Jermell Charlo, he damn near did cleaned out the division at 154. He's ruled at 154 for many, many years. And he said he gonna stay at 154. He gonna continue to rule 154 pounds. And ain't nobody gonna take his scraps away from him. Now, he also talked about him and Errol Spence. Now, when he got to talking about Errol Spence, he was kind of like, first he said he wouldn't fight Errol Spence. And then he said if it was for a whole lot of money and the whole world wanted to see it and it was kind of life-changing money, then he would fight Errol Spence. Now, Jermall Charlo, he said he didn't want his brother to fight Errol Spence ever. He said that if it was me, I would never fight Errol Spence. He said, look, bro, we grew up with Errol Spence. We've been knowing him ever since we was young kids. Why would we fight him? I ain't fighting him, and you shouldn't either. But Jermell Charlo was like, hold on, man. Let me talk. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk. And like I said, then at first he said he wouldn't fight him, you know, but then he said if it was for a whole lot of life-changing money, then he would fight him. And while saying that, Jermell turned to Jermall and was like, hey, I'll fight you for the right amount of money. And Jermall was like, nah, man, I'll never fight my brother. We'll never fight. And Jermell was like, for the right amount of money, I'll fight you. So Jermell Charlo, he don't care. He like, for the right amount of money, I'll fight anybody. But when it came to Floyd, he wasn't talking about no money. He wasn't talking about no money. It was all about I just want to fight Floyd. You know, everybody thought that he was on a high pedestal. He was this and that. Well, I'm this and that now, and I've always wanted to fight him. He like, man, yeah, Floyd was the GOAT, but I'm the GOAT now. I'm the GOAT at 154 pounds. Yeah, I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about Floyd Mayweather and all his accolades and what he's done, he says, I look at myself in that same light. And in this interview, man, I learned a whole lot about both of the Charlos. And you can see how they night and day from each other. Jermell Charlo is one of them, like, just tough, no nonsense, you know, don't have no emotions over nothing. But he, at the same time, he wears hard on his sleeve, but he's like emotionless, right? And then his brother Jermall Charlo, on the other hand, he kind of like, he has emotions and he want to show his emotions. And I learned a lot about both of them in this interview, because what I did learn is that Jermell Charlo, you could tell that he wears this chip on his shoulder from all of them years of everybody calling him the Lil Charlo twin, Lil Charlo, right? In all of those years back when everybody thought that Jermall Charlo was the one that was going to be the mega superstar, was the one that was going to do great things in boxing, and people wasn't really looking at Jermell Charlo like that. Y'all remember before Jermell Charlo got with Errol Spence's trainer, Derrick James, he wasn't really looked at like that. When he was with Ronnie Shields, Jermell Charlo was kind of looked at as more of a boring boxer. And not from me. From most fans that knew who he was, they looked at him as pretty much like the boring boxer. He wasn't really getting no knockouts. He didn't have the knockout power. And he wasn't that spectacular boxing. Remember, before he knocked out John David Jackson was dominating the fight, was dominating Jermell Charlo. And so Jermell Charlo wasn't really looked at like that. It was Jermall Charlo that was making all the noise. He was getting the knockouts. He was fighting the names that everybody knew, looking spectacular against him. And everybody thought that Jermall Charlo was going to be that guy. Everybody thought that Jermall Charlo, he was him, not Jermell Charlo. And Jermell Charlo, you could tell in this interview that every time he got a chance, he kind of was rubbing it in Jermall Charlo's face. Like, look at me, this my show. I got all these belts. Me. And Jermall Charlo is kind of like, you know, hey man, I'm happy for my brother. I love my brother, this and that, my brother, this and that. Jermell Charlo wasn't on that time. It was kind of like me. Look at me now. Don't call me Lil Charlo no more. Ain't no more of that Lil Charlo stuff going on, right? And so in the conversation, Floyd Mayweather came up, and Jermall Charlo, he's talking about how he has a relationship with Floyd Mayweather and how he has the utmost respect for Floyd Mayweather, right? And how he kind of look up to Floyd Mayweather. But like I said, Jermell Charlo wasn't on that time at all. Jermell Charlo was on some of that, hey man, F him. I'm the GOAT too. You know what I'm saying? I'm the GOAT. Look at me. I got all the belts. I'm undisputed. I'm doing the same thing he was doing. Kind of like in that type of manner. He wasn't saying those exact same words. You know, he was on that type of time. So I'm going to let y'all hear what he had to say about fighting Floyd Mayweather, right? And then we're going to come back and we're going to cook on it.
Me and Floyd hanging out in Vegas, right? And we in Vegas, we hanging out and Rosie and, you know, with Floyd, you know what I'm saying? This is OG. So me and OG hanging out, he like, hey bro, which one of y'all want to fight me?
He's a Hall of Fame legend. He's the face of boxing for so many years.
But I thought y'all came from the trenches though.
But we have, and we like that. And
But you took it easy. You gave him a pass.
It's Floyd, bro. It's Floyd Mayweather Jr. Like.
So I'm going to just touch y'all on what's going on. Right there, that's Jermall Charlo that y'all hear. And that's Jermall Charlo telling everybody that one time they was out kicking it and Floyd Mayweather was like, hey, which one of y'all gonna fight me? And Jermall Charlo is saying like, oh man, you the GOAT, you this and that. And kind of laughed it off like it was a joke. But Jermell Charlo was like, nah, you gave him a pass. I ain't giving Floyd Mayweather no pass. I don't care how old he is or who he is. So I'm gonna cut back to the audio so y'all can hear the rest.
He gave him the pass. I gave him the pass.
Exactly. So bro, like
I gave him the pass, but guess he could be 60, I could be 50.
Exactly. But I feel both sides.
It's still ruin the relationship.
Right, not just a relationship. We don't got a relationship with him. Actually, look, I don't have a relationship with him. I don't got no call, no text. This ain't no friendship. This none of that.
I get that.
So I didn't care about it. Me personally, my edge in the ring is just my, like you don't want to get even hit with one of those sneaky shots. Like one of those sneaky shots could be a problem to you. So, but Floyd, he you know, gotta be careful what I say because Floyd is a GOAT and he's a legend and I got a lot of respect for him. But like, I think I could take any one of those sneaky shots. I don't care what type of sneaky shot he threw at me, it wouldn't affect me at all. A lot of the guys he fought, they was affected by those little nitty pick and pack shots, but still to this very day, I think that I had to, in boxing, I had the best chance against him. I could have knocked Floyd out, but it would have been considered to the boxing world a lucky shot, so I would have never got the gratitude anyways.
Oh, there you heard it. You know, in between Jermall Charlo and Jermell Charlo, they have two different type of feelings towards Floyd Mayweather. Jermall Charlo was clearly like, look, man, Floyd, look out for me. And Jermell Charlo's like, hey, he ain't looking out for me. I don't talk to the dude. You know what I'm saying? He look out for you, but they ain't got nothing to do with me. I want to fight him. And he's saying, look, man, the most thing that Floyd used to do, he would hit you with little sneaky shots, and a lot of them guys were bothered by that, so they wouldn't just run in on him and, you know, just try to take shots from Floyd. And then he goes on to say, basically, but with me, he couldn't hurt me with nothing. Even those little sneaky shots that he throw, he couldn't hurt me. So the thing is yes, Floyd did fight at 154 pounds. He fought Cotto. He fought a few other guys at 154 and catch weights around 154 pounds. And he was a champion for a long time at 154. So could Jermell Charlo beat Floyd Mayweather while he was at 154? Jermell Charlo, as of today, and Floyd Mayweather as of when he was at 154 pounds. Who would have won that fight? Would Jermell Charlo knock out Floyd, or would Floyd outbox Jermell Charlo? Let me know what y'all think about this. And I want to hear y'all comments on what y'all think about overall everything that Jermell and Jermall had to say. Drop a comment in the comment section. I want to hear from y'all. Hit my like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a sub to the channel, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.